It was an early morning for Simtrans employees as they deal with their first water main break. Crews were called out early this morning for a water main break on Anna Street. Our helicopter was able to catch some video of a very large fountain of water spewing onto the streets. Amateur video also caught this while crews tried to get the water shut off. Crews expect the repairs to take about 2 weeks, and you should avoid the area in the meantime. And some good news on the other side of town, however, as the YMCA is about 95% complete. And check out this beauty. The mayor expects the new YMCA to be open to the public within the next week. Hello and welcome everyone to episode 18 of Rockfield. I am Amateur Andy, and here we are playing City Skylines the amateur way. And there's a few things on the list that I would like to get done today. 2 things specifically. The first one being, I've been completely perplexed at this farming area here. So I've been doing some troubleshooting and a lot of research, and I think I've found part of the problem, if not a main problem or the problem. So I think the reason why our production is so low and why our factories don't have enough goods is I have these workshop fields here. So this cutting flowers field, and you can change it to, the wheat field or cotton field or whatever. And now you can see the production rate on this one is 763 units per week for this cotton field. And for this cutting flowers field, it's 3,096 units per week. So right off the bat, I need to be mindful of which one of these I want on display. And as nice as looking as these are, and as much as I would love to have them, the other thing we need to consider is that if I go to a regular DLC style field, for example, potatoes, now all of a sudden our production is 7,224. So in 3 different fields of the same size, we have 3 very drastic numbers. And if we change this to anything else, then, okay, so corn produces 5,880. And what else? Wheat, 7,224. Greenhouse, 7,224. Okay. So we can see there's a bit of a variety in production units, depending on what the field is. So if we take into consideration that I had all of these fields, these 3 fields, these fields, and all of these fields set up as the workshop style fields, then that's seriously cutting down our potential maximum production. So what I'm going to do is swap out most of these fields for an industry's DLC field, like these ones. The problem is then we'll end up with something like this. And this is 5 industry DLC fields with the wheat appearance, but they all have this farm silo display on it. And then it doesn't look like this, as a good example, a little farm and then just fields all around it, or all fields or something. So I think I may have found a way around it. It's not ideal, but in this apple orchard here, this large fruit field produces 7,224 units, and it has a little logistical path at the front here. This medium field also has the same logistical path, and it produces 3,880 units. This medium field is essentially 2 of these small fields, so that if you count, that's 8 rows of trees. That's double the amount of this one. This one produces 3,096 units. So that's only 800-ish units less than the medium field. At what price, too? So let's check the price. Farm fruit field. Small fruit field is $1,000. Medium fruit field is $2,000. So maximum production 4,800, maximum production 8,000. So 2 of these at its maximum production will produce more than a medium field, and 3 of these. So a large fruit field costs less. It only costs $3,000 because a large fruit field, turn this overlay off. A large fruit field would be 4 of these small fields. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it produces 11,200 units at the cost of $3,000. So you're saving a lot of money. You're saving $1,000, but this at the end of it will produce like, what, 17, 18,000 units. So let's see if I am capable to design a farmer's field that has one large field, so it has a logistical style entrance, and then filled with small fields around it so that we can get the production numbers that we need, but keep the aesthetic that we're looking for. So that's what I'm going to try for the farm. That's item number 1. Item number 2 is our fancy new office park. And yeah, it looks great. I love it. It fits perfectly nestled in here nicely. It's all decorated up, mostly around the edges it is anyways. And if you missed that decorating episode from last week, I definitely suggest you go check it out. So we're definitely going to get rid of this big honker on the corner here. It definitely does not fit with the facade. And we're going to keep it almost the same, but we're just going to take these buildings and we're going to arrange them so that it looks a little bit more like an office park instead of just some random buildings with gaps all over the place. I feel like we can fill in the gaps and create a little bit more of a cohesive area. So at minimum, I would like to try and get those 2 things accomplished. And I feel like if we spend some time doing both of those, that'll pretty much take up all of our time today. But if by some miracle I just become amazing at the game and everything goes relatively quickly, we'll try our hand at starting the forestry industry over here. So we'll start a path, start our forestry on the kind of the top of the tracks, and then we'll start our little town on the bottom of the tracks a little later on when we have more residential demand. So let's get started on the farm area. Let's keep it paused for now, just because if we need to delete or bulldoze some fields and remake the fields, I don't want to run into the problem of our industry meter going wacko. So let's first try with this apple orchard here. So let's get rid of these medium ones and that one. If we move, yeah, so that one has to go over there and has to face the other way around. So I wonder. Okay, so if I put them, so that might not be 100% straight, but it could be this road that's throwing me off too. If I put that there, actually we should move that over a little bit more, shouldn't we? And we'll get 2 more there. I wonder if we can adjust the spawn points. Okay, let's just try a few things here and see what we can make happen. So I don't know why it doesn't like that road.
Here we go.
Okay, so that should... So these are all facing the road now. This is facing the road now. So that is 72. Okay, well, it's on pause right now. Yeah, it's on pause right now, so it's not going to probably produce very much, but this is a good way to get around this. So let's see if... First, let's see if we can straighten this up a little bit. And then we will add some more small fields wherever we can. So if we put one in here, we're not going to be able to get another one there, but that's okay. We can get a barn in there. So if we do that, then we get in a little road. And then we'll just turn this guy around. And the reason why I'm doing it like this, why I feel like if you feel like I'm being pretty anal about it, it's because I don't want the vehicles to spawn, like the trucks to spawn on the main roads. I need to keep traffic moving. And when production's moving, so is traffic. So I don't think we're going to be able to squeeze another one in there. And we are not. Can I manipulate it? Okay, it's not, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Let's just pretend that that's not like that. Now, can I get another road in there? If I back that up just a little bit, I'm not going to be able to. Sugar. Okay. Let's just think about this for a second here. We can have a road coming up here and across there, and then we can fill in as much as we can. All right, and we can get a couple more fields in here. Just like that. And then select move it, and then we can put this guy right over here, and can we make him go onto that road just barely, eh? And this one, put right here at the end of this road. In fact, we'll probably extend that road just a little bit. There we go. And then we'll put some trees. When we decorate it, we'll put some trees around it. And you are not apples. What are you? There we go. Thank you. And we'll do the same thing here. So I think that looks a little bit better. Let me know your thoughts. I guess I'm not 100% sold on it, but I think that it makes a little bit more sense. And oh, are you serious? And you can just stay there for now. And we'll figure something else out to do with you. Okay, so these fields over here, if I recall, do not produce that much. So 1560, not a whole heck of a lot. So again, we have the problem here where these are cotton, and these are the large cotton fields. So let's get rid of these large cotton fields. And let's see if we can somehow recreate something that's similar to this. The other option is, I think I'm okay with these butting up to each other, and same with these ones. Actually, this one here. So that's a medium crop field potatoes. I bet we can probably, this one's probably going to be easier to start with. So let's just move over here real quick. Let's get a small crop field, a couple small crop fields. And then we can have a nice road going up the middle. Turn this around. I'm not going to get any more crop fields in there. Let's try something different. 336 units per week. It may be because of the fertile land underneath it, but in this particular instance, it doesn't appear that we're going to get any better. So I wonder if we can just make this one big old field. So we can get that far back. Okay. Okay. That is the way that it's going to have to be. 7168, yeah. 0, okay. Because it's paused. Gee whiz. Okay. And what we can probably do is get one from this side maybe. So that way it looks like there's a couple different barns on there. And then we'll get a couple little guys. What we should do is actually probably fill that up first. Yeah, because that needs to be next to it. And what we'll probably do is just move everything over. We'll leave a little bit of an edge on the outside to decorate some fencing and whatnot. Now the problem becomes I need like an invisible road. Actually, an invisible road would be great. I wonder if I can get an invisible road, because then how am I going to fill these in, right? Did not consider that, because it's not going to like that. Plus they need to be this way too. So in the meantime, what can I put there? Do I have anything that I can fill that in with? Yeah, this is what I have for cotton. So what I could put, it still wants it by the roadside though. Okay, so this might be an acceptable compromise. We can just kind of put some decorations in there and pretend the field's getting plowed. So that is a good idea. What's going on here? What is that? Polluted land or something? Interesting. Okay. So what we can do is do 2 small fields back to back. It's not going to put out a lot though, is it? I think it's almost fruitless to put something over there. Yeah. We can get a road down there though, so let's do that. Maximize our production as best as we can here. So let's get a road right here. Let's get a large field. Why doesn't it like the side roads?
Well, for one thing, it violates the zoning restrictions set forth.
Must be placed roadside. Is that not a road? Is that your opinion on what a road is? Actually, we could put along here to mitigate this problem. We can change these to greenhouses. That's what we probably could do here. Yeah, I think that a greenhouse would look acceptable, and we could probably set it up so it's a little greenhouse area. That looks much better. And then we can throw some fields down here. So let's do that. Just fits, eh? Look at that. We'll take that as a win. All right, now I'm sure we can squeeze a field into here if it will let us. Let's place a roadside. So it won't let us. Good. Okay, again, not sure what your definition of a road is.
What was the zoning restrictions? Well, look, we got a buyer at all.
I like it. I think it looks good. Bunch of greenhouses. Nice farm fields. Okay. This one next. So these ones here, let's get this. Okay, for some reason, these small fields have the same production rate for the flowers. So this is good. I can get me some flowers, but I'm not going to do that. The reason why I'm not going to change them to flowers is because if I'm not going to use the XL and XXL and Mega fields, I'm going to unsubscribe from the asset. There's no point in me holding on to it. Now, this one I know is not like a field. It's definitely gonna create traffic. And I don't believe there's a whole lot I can do about that. I'm gonna set this one up in the same way. Unfortunate, but the way she goes. Okay, we'll put a tree on the corner and no one will notice except you guys. Shh, don't tell. That looks good. Now let's change out this one here. So what are we gonna do about this one here? Can't put all large fields, so this one I think we're gonna have to redo from scratch because I'm not sure what the design and layout is going to be just yet. So you can stay there for now. So we need one big field. So what we'll do is we'll move this one to about there. And we'll grab a rural road and just stick it right there. Okay, so we can put fields along here. So let's fill this in. And yeah, we're right back to this again. Which is exactly what I'm trying to avoid. Will that work? No, come on. There's no way. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Obviously, it's not decorated yet, and we're going to finish up with this area here, but let's move these things back. So let's put this guy back over here, and actually we can put him off this road now. We just put him here. I don't know what it does, but it creates 16 jobs, so I'm okay with it, whatever it is. And then let's put... Which way is supposed to face the road? Not that way. That way. Let's put our little greenhouse here. Okay, we'll put some parking spaces and some other buildings. And for now, I think we're going to take some of these buildings and actually put them over there because... And what actually is this building? Are they just all generic industry? Yeah, and that's just a little barn. Okay, so this one here is actually producing something, so it might stay there. Try that again. There we go. And that actually looks good right there. I quite like it. Good. Okay, so we just have this guy here. Right here. Perfect spot to fill in the gap. Okay, so I'm not actually sure if this idea I had with putting these over top of the road is going to do anything, but let's give it a try. So let's put one more field in here. So we have our main little greenhouse. And what else can we put? Just mirror all these. Is that road crooked or something? It does look kind of crooked, doesn't it? Ugh, it's all like wavy and wobbly. Why isn't it? Oh, I know why it's doing it now.
I think he's got it.
It's because of my zoning restrictions.
Oh, yes, he's got it.
That is okay. So let's test that real quick because I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is now. And I have, so if I do that and then I try to add, yeah, that's what it is. I'm a giant chicken nugget. All right, well, as long as we know what the problem is. That's unfortunate. All right. We'll just color that in. No problem. And same with this. We'll color it in. Actually, let's see what we have for put some more decals in. Okay, that'll cover that up for now, so that's fine. So we got to change up this one now. So we'll go back to our small fields. And what are we going to put this time? Actually, let's decide. What don't we have? We don't think we have corn yet. So let's get some corn on the cobs happening here. Okay, we will fix all that in the decorating episode, but now that looks like a cornfield. So these ones, I mean, I really like. I think I'm just going to leave them. Like, I know it doesn't produce a lot, but it fills in the area. And these ones we're going to get rid of. I don't believe that. See, that's a lot of crops we're producing now. And I don't believe that these are producing a whole heck of a lot. If we take a look at, we put a large field, 5,600 units a week. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay, so if that one does 5,600, then the little one does, oh wow, 2,400. Okay. Okay, so does that mean that estimated production 4,088, and right now we're getting, okay, I think I know what we need to do here. Actually, we don't need a refund. We'll just greenhouse that one. This one we will do corn as well. Sure. We'll change all these to corn. Alrighty, Roo. Here we go on this one. So potatoes yet? We don't have potatoes yet, so let's make sure we get some OAOs going here. So something that I actually just thought of is I wonder if I can I change the spawn point to somewhere in the middle of the field and I make the vehicle that takes the crop to the warehouse or to the next stage in the process a tractor, then I could bury a road and justify burying a tractor. Let's just be experimental and let's move that, and then let's put a road. Okay, so that can actually be a fair distance from the road, but nevertheless, we're going to bring it back and we're going to see if that'll work for us or not. You can really see the road through there, by the way. Well, let's try it anyways. You don't know until you try, right? So, okay. So there's a significant, that should really, really increase our production. I really hope this works. Let's move over to our office area. Oh, and by the way, like, we are going to come back and decorate this in next week's decorating episode. So the first thing we're going to do is just get rid of our parking lot and see. I really like the look of this building here. This building, even this building and this building. These two buildings. So I'm going to see what I can do with these buildings. Whoops, where are we going here? So let's move some buildings. You know what? We're just going to erase them. That's exactly why we're keeping this episode paused. And they all have different names on the front, so that looks fantastic. And we can definitely put something in the corner here too. I think that looks okay like that, and then we'll concrete over that little corner there. And I don't think I like this one very much, and I think actually what I'm going to do, so I've just de-zoned that area so we don't get any random buildings popping in and out of other random buildings. So Angry Clans mobile game. Cute. Okay, good. This is just a little guy here, so let's get rid of that for now. Definitely don't like this one. This one needs to go, unfortunately. That looks okay. We'll change the color of the bricks so they match. Hopefully we can on that one. That would be very nice. And can we actually move these back a little bit? Would it look better like that, do you think? Or should we have some sort of yeah, a little bit close. I think they can be a little bit close, but I don't think they should be that close. I think that's probably better like that. I wonder if I can just put it on an angle like that. I don't know if I like that though. So this one and this one can go off to the side, and let's and that actually doesn't look too bad. I actually kind of think that maybe if we put these somewhere else, let's just put these here for now. Let's see if we can copy a couple of these ones here. Oh, I wonder, can I make this happen? Can I actually make this happen? That kind of looks like one good looking office park right now. I'll tell you what. Actually, quite like the way that looks. Quite like the way that looks indeed. And these ones here can go nicely here. We could probably add another one, and we'll probably end up putting them somewhere else. Yeah, so let's be Captain Destructor here, and let's destruct some stuff. And we'll grab this one here, we'll copy it, and we'll add another one. I wonder if we can just add another one on the end here. Seems to have the room for it, the capacity. 4 at the same sign. Well, way to roll the dice, eh? So now, let's grab these ones here. These ones can go right here. And then we're going to grab this one. I really like the look of this building here. We're going to grab this building right here. And you guessed it. Okay, and you know what? Because we're on a roll. So these ones have 3 different logos, and that's fantastic. I really hope we roll the dice and we get one with another different logo. Oh, we did too. I'll buy a lottery ticket tomorrow. So I think this looks really, really good. This looks much better. So I think we're gonna leave that for now, like that for now. We're gonna get rid of these 3 buildings, and let's see how this plays out. So let's unpause the simulation now that we have all this redone, and let's see what happens with our farm and our industry and our production in general. So let's watch. We're already off to a good start, are we? Not enough natural resources. Oh, we don't have water here. That's not good. I can fix that though. We move some roads around, so we need to redo some water pipes. So not enough natural resources. Does that mean that it's too far away? Is it really that far away from the fertile land? Yeah. Oh, we don't have any water over here. Okay, so these, I guess, are not going to produce anything. Why is there no water there? Ooh. Better add another water pump. So there are vehicles, there is a garbage truck going through there, but this one I'm okay with. So maybe we can fix that to turn certain vehicles off on certain roads. So these aren't going to produce anything, eh? Okay. We have to let it play. This isn't going to help our situation, but we have to let it play. The first thing I need to do is... So that's unfortunate. We can't create fertile land either, so... Still got 2 people with no water? Oh, I forgot these were even here. Okay, so you know what? We're probably just going to end up taking these out. For now, we're just going to get rid of these. All right. For these guys here, we'll probably just take these out, the ones that aren't producing anything. It's weird how these ones are. How the heck are they in the area and these ones are not? Is that ever strange? All right, well, that's fine. We'll leave it like that for now. And we'll see how it plays out. And wow, this office place looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Let me know what you think about this redone office area. I think it just looks outstanding. I'm so happy. I can't wait to decorate this one next week. We did decorate one of our restaurants last week right here. So we'll see if we can get these other ones done this week. And hopefully people staying at our hotel will want to eat there and do business in our business park. So our industry meter, I think, has gone down a little bit, but let's see how that plays out. Looks like our demand may have changed a little bit. And like I said, there is the TMCE mod now that I have been recently introduced to. So I might get into that in the next episode. Not 100% sure yet. We'll see how that goes. But I think we'll go ahead and finish up for today. I've spent a lot of time on the farm, but hopefully for all the right reasons and with the outcome that I'm looking for. I think the next time we visit the farm, we'll remove the fields that won't produce anything and we'll replace them with some generic farming industry. And maybe we'll be able to use some of this land over here to grow crops on instead. So until then, please consider subscribing for more mediocre content, and please leave any suggestions or tips and tricks you have for me in the comments to help me out. And don't forget to check out my decorating episodes that I do in between economic episodes as well. So until next week, thank you so much for making it all the way till the end. I really do appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.